Hello friends, it's Julie, and today I'm going to take you along with me to do some errands in Laurel and Columbus, Montana, and I'm going to do another of, let's see what kind of postcards and other mail that I've received. And my swaps and stuff. So I've got a little stack here. Now, one note is that there was somebody in my last Postcrossing and so on video that was a little upset that they didn't see their postcard in it and thought I was upset with them. But the reality is that I record these videos a little bit in advance, and he didn't receive that postcard until afterwards. So I'm sorry about the confusion, and maybe I should have said that these are from before. And I think in the future I'm going to do that, where I'm going to say by this date. So this is at the end. I'm recording this on the end of February. Postcards that I've received from my swaps and trades and such up to the 28th, except for what's in my mailbox currently right now, because I didn't get it yet today. So I'm sorry about that confusion. I hope you'll come back. You know, I don't want to exclude anyone, and if I do, it's just an oversight on my part, my mistake. So anyways, I just wanted to show you first before we get going that I have done a couple swaps with that dad guy, and here is his postcard, and he also has a stamp. I've got, I think the last time I showed you a stamp, so he has these custom made postcards. So it's really neat. He's from Canada, so here are a couple of the Canada stamps. And here is another one that I've gotten from him, a moose. About what we're doing is we're doing a continual swap. So as soon as I get a postcard from him, I'm sending another one out to him. So just continually doing that. And I can do that with other people too. Just let me know if you want to continually. It's kind of like a postcard pen pal in a way. And that is it for now. I'm going to get going, and we're going to go down because I have to pay a traffic fine at the court. I couldn't do it online, so I have to get it done like the next 2 days, or I don't know. I've never had to pay one like this before. So anyways, let's get going and on the road. Alright, I'm at the post office, and I just had to get some more postcard stamps and to drop off the postcards that I'd sold today. The Sunday Coffee Friends and Postcards swaps that I've been doing, I'm going to slow down on those now because my Postcrossing and Postfun are picking up. And they, you know, it costs money to send out, and sometimes it seems like you keep swapping with the same people. But anyways, I'm just going to show you a couple of them that I thought were interesting. And the first one is this one. This is actually a Valentine's postcard. It is a vintage one, and it's a real photo one, so it's kind of funny. I said, is this a vintage? I asked her, is this a vintage one? And she said yes. And so this is actually probably made, you know, what, 50, 60 years ago, which is kind of funny, and it was mailed this year. All right, and the second one I thought was funny is one of these loo papers. Now, loo papers are always in these plastic sleeves, and they're like the ones with a sealable sleeve. And what I understood with loo paper was you're supposed to take them out and then you know, write on them and send them, and you know, this was just to protect them to get to you. But this one actually made it through the mail like this. They had stamped, canceled it, you know, and of course it's smearing off now because it doesn't stick to plastic. And I was really surprised that they let that go through the mail like that. So I thought that was interesting. I'm going to share some of the Postfun postcards at my next stop. So let's get going. I wanted to show you guys the really tiny bathrooms that we have in our county courthouse. Here is the mirror. They did get put in a regular sink, and then it's just a little narrow thing. Now look at these old walls and the old doorway switch. It's kind of funny. And check out the light bulb. And the old-fashioned switch. It's a rare sight. All right, so isn't that a kick? It's like a closet bathroom, and you can barely turn around. Anyways, so the next batch that I have is Postfun. As I said, a couple of videos ago, I hadn't received one, and now they're coming. So it just took time to get going. Okay, so this is the first one. This one is from Russia, as you can see. It's from Siberia, and this person put some really interesting stamps on there. So yeah, kind of neat. All kinds of things for that. And then here is another one, Star Wars. Okay, so I've seen all the Star Wars movies in the theater. And this one is from England, from Nottingham. Okay. Stamps, Rolling Stones, kind of cool. Another Star Wars one, Jabba the Hutt. And this one is from, oddly enough, from Montana. This is the first time I've received a swap like this from Montana and anyone's. And then the last one is from Postfun, is this one. And this one is from Greece, I believe. Oh, it's Russia. I'm sorry, it's Russia. When I look at the stamps. So these are the stamps. And the fun thing is that she said that I'm sending you this particular postcard because after reading your profile, it seemed to me that you would be able to appreciate the idea of little joys that people very often forget about in pursuit of a better life. That she nailed it. That's me. I would rather have little joys than have tons of money, which is basically what I have, is not tons of money. We're comfortable. We are probably more fortunate than many people around the world. We're pretty blessed in America, and we can pay our bills, we can buy the food that we want, we can pay our medical expenses because we both have medical issues, my husband and I. We have freedom, so we're very lucky. And that's one thing about these postcards, is that you just touch base with people in all different countries and different governments and social. You don't know if the person sending you a card is a millionaire, middle class, or on welfare. So it doesn't matter. It's an equalizer, which is really neat that we all just love to send postcards. So I've got 2 batches left to share with you. So let's get going home. We're back home. I did get my mail at my mailbox and not at the P.O. box, and there was a postcard, but it didn't have the complete name on, like the code on it, so I'm gonna have to look that up, and that'll be next time. Okay, so where were we at? The next thing are Postcrossing postcards, and I received 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Plus an extra. So the first one is this. It is just a crab postcard, and this one comes from Germany. Like I said, there's some really interesting German stamps. Oops, I just dropped them on the floor. Okay, the next one is from France, and it is like a vintage art style postcard. They say they live in a small town. This postcard from Turkey. Yeah, Turkey, Istanbul is now Constantinople. She's a chemical engineer student. So I hope that goes well for her. And here are the wonderful stamps on that one. All right, then we have a bouquet of flowers. And this one is from the U.S. It is from New Mexico. We've got a sheep. This one is from Russia. And also from Siberia. And the stamps are like that. Another Russian postcard. This one's quite long. And this is, I'm not sure where exactly in Russia. I don't know a lot about Russia geography, sorry to say. But there's some really nice stamps. And like the rooster is kind of cool too. It looks like he is playing ball or something, or he's got a ball. Another one from Germany. Oh, sorry. And it's a sheep. This one's quite cute. I mean, don't they just make you want to smile? I mean, hello, sheep. And then there's David Bowie stamp on that one. I think I've showed you that before. And we have another Star Wars one. So there's a lot of Star Wars fans out there. And this one is from Belarus, from a lady in Minsk. This one is one of my favorites, and you'll see why. And it is from Germany. Sarah said that the translation is, "Where is the sheep with the striped pullover, and in which sheep's wool is nice and hidden?" So I think it's kind of like you find different things on the postcard, different sheep, because they're all doing kind of different stuff. The funny thing about this one is that she forgot to put her code on so I could find her postcard, because you usually have a code. So I had to contact Postcrossing and say, I got this from this person in Germany. Can you help me find this postcard? And overnight they found it, so that was really nice. So they are pretty easy to work with, because I can see myself forgetting. And this next one is an envelope and decorated with stickers. And this one has a couple postcards in here. So like that. Oh, I'm holding it wrong. So it's a pretty flower. And then a house here. This is a museum. This is from Russia. And then she also included some Moonin stickers. And then a little card. It says, "Happy 2022, be creative and good mood, be happy." So that was a really nice little envelope. So some postcrasters do put their postcards in envelopes. It really, costs the same amount of money to send one postcard as opposed to a first class envelope. And then the postcards are more protected that way too. This is a special one. This was from Russia, and this is actually Postfun. And look at how wonderful this, I'll hold it, see it better. So you can see the shape and the stars in it. So it's a really unique postcard. And this is from Russia and from Mary, and she's from Western Siberia. And she said that she saw my YouTube channel, and she actually saw the video, thrifting video I did when I went to that one place that had the Russian tea room. So it was kind of funny. She's like, I wonder what she would think about the Russian tea room. As being from Russia. But there are some people who came from Russia and Eastern European countries that have settled in Billings, and they open up their own places so they can have a little bit of their culture and share it with others, which is really neat. There's one lady who has this wonderful bakery downtown, and it's just, I wish I could have wheat anymore, but I can't. So it's probably a good thing I can't eat there, but isn't that cool? And this one, actually, I'm sorry, this is Postfun. It's not Postcrossing, so that was a neat little one that was in an envelope, and here's the stamp that she included. So like I said, that you can fit, to mail a postcard or to mail an envelope, it's the same cost overseas. I know in the U.S. we are fortunate to be able to have a postcard rate that is cheaper than a first class letter rate. Okay, and before I get to the last one, I just want to show you what I got at the thrift store. I didn't buy anything at the antique store, just, I'm trying not to. I got quite a few of these stitching kits. You might have seen me start to look through them when I was at the shop, but I just kind of need to put my hands down and look. These are all brand new in the package. And so what I'm getting these for is to resell. And I don't know if these are, highly desirable or not. If they're not, I will just donate them back. If they're not worth more than 20 bucks, it's not worth me listing. The other option is to put them in my shop booth. This is a newer looking one. And then this old retro one. So this is nice because they're all sealed. And I got a couple books for myself and a couple pieces of jewelry for the booth. They're on the bottom of the bag. But anyway, so not a lot there, which is good because I think I brought more donations than I took home stuff, which is my goal. Okay, the last things I'm going to show you are some mail from you guys. And the first one is this postcard. And this is from Wow Things. And they told me that they were sending this to me, so that was nice to know. This is from Interstate 95 in South Carolina on the border. There isn't a postmark on it, so I don't know what date it was sent. North Carolina weather, all seasons in 1 week. Yeah, that's probably about Montana too. And then this is the stamp. It's a nice love stamp, and that was really nice. Thank you for sending that out. It's fun to get letters from you guys, and because you put your address on there, I will return a postcard to you. Okay, the next one I got is in this envelope, which looks very familiar to me because this is an EcoSwift envelope. This isn't really fan mail, but I mentioned to Popeye's Postcards that what kind of holder do you put to put like the glittery postcards and such through the scanner, because you don't want to put them through it by themselves, or they will scratch up your plate. And he said, oh, these are, so he said, I'll send you some. So they're these, and they're different kind of holders. This one's taped closed. Let me see if we can find one that's not taped, but they I think I'll have to clean these because they're a little scuffed look. But what you do is you slip your postcard in there. Here, I'll slip this one in there like that. And then you tuck it in. I don't know if you can see that well, but you tuck it in like that. So then he says that these will go through the scanner. So yeah, I'll try that out. Thank you so much, John, for that. And he sent me a few of them in the EcoSwift at no charge to me. And I said I would like to pay for your postage at least, you know, if you do that. And he never responded. So I just bought a postcard from him, which supports his shop. And so that then, you know, he at least gets something back for his troubles. And then the last one is this wonderful envelope that came to me from Susan's. So she and I have been corresponding back and forth, kind of like pen pals. And okay, guys, this sticker in the back, she says it's her flowers. So she was creative enough to take the photo, to grow the flower, and to make her own sticker. So she sent me a nice letter, which I have already read, some, you know, nice stationery on it. I'm not going to show you because it's, you know, it's our correspondence. She sent me a couple postcard images, some classic ones. And so thank you so much, Susan. I really appreciate that. It's so nice to connect with everybody. And like I said, postcards are an equalizer. You don't know the person that sent you this. They could be, you know, 5 years old. Well, you know, 10 years old. They could be a student in college. They could be retired. You know, all kinds of classes of people, all kinds of different personalities and likes. And the equalizer is the postcard. So thank you so much for watching. Have a joyful day. Goodbye.